JWoww gets real about unwanted parenting advice on Kylie Kelce's podcast. Jenni JWoww, Farley is setting the record straight on parenting, and she's not here for any unsolicited advice. The Jersey Shore family vacation star recently joined Kylie Kelce on the Not Gonna Lie podcast, where the two moms bonded over the highs, lows, and chaotic beauty of motherhood. During the candid conversation, Farley, 40, emphasized one rule she and her fellow Jersey Shore castmates who are moms swear by: keep your parenting advice to yourself unless someone asks. Our mantra is we don't give mother advice unless someone asks for it because there is nothing worse than somebody giving unwanted parenting advice, Farley said. It's not helpful, it's often just annoying and judgmental. Everyone is doing the best they can. The mom of two went on to explain that even though she's thrilled for her co-star and mom-to-be Samantha, Sammi sweetheart Giancola, she has no intention of bombarding her with tips or personal experiences unless she asks. I will be there for her every step of the way. I'll share what I did in a similar situation, if she wants to hear it. But I'll never offer advice unless she's looking for it, Farley said. Because honestly, nobody's perfect. Everybody's winging it. She added with a laugh, as long as you're trying to keep your FING kid alive, that's it. You're doing great, sweetie. It takes a village, but it doesn't mean you're the mayor. Kylie Kelce, a mom of 4 young girls all under the age of 5, agreed wholeheartedly. Every child is different. What works for one doesn't work for another, she explained. People always assume you become some kind of expert when you've got a few kids, but I always tell them, I only know what works for my 4 under 5. Ask me about a 10-year-old? I'm clueless. She added, it's wild when people offer unsolicited advice. Like, can you put a cork in it? Farley nodded in agreement, saying that people who offer parenting advice without being asked often come off as condescending and even projecting. It feels like they're trying to talk about themselves under the guise of being helpful, Farley said. It's like, why are you telling me about something that happened to you? That's not my life. My kids are not your kids. 2 kids, 2 completely different parenting styles. Farley, who shares her 10-year-old daughter Milani and 9-year-old son Grayson with ex-husband Roger Matthews, also opened up about the unique challenges she faces as a parent. Grayson is on the autism spectrum, while Milani has what Farley described as a highly emotional personality. For her, there's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all approach to parenting, even within her own home. I literally have 2 completely different parenting styles just between my own kids, Farley explained. So how could I possibly give advice that works for another family, let alone someone else's household? She added, I'm holding on by a thread some days like most moms are. That's the truth. Beyond motherhood, keeping your identity. During the conversation, Kylie Kelce also touched on a deeper topic: how motherhood can sometimes feel like it takes over your entire identity. On a previous episode of her podcast, she called motherhood the most selfless and all-encompassing role a person can take on. You always have to be thinking about those tiny humans. At any moment of the day they come first, Kelce said. But I think there's this misconception that becoming a mom erases everything else about you. She emphasized that women should embrace motherhood as a part of their identity, not the entire thing. We need to tack it on to the end of the resume and not erase the rest of who we are, she said. We're still us. Just because we became moms doesn't mean we stop being ourselves. Farley wholeheartedly agreed, acknowledging that finding balance is one of the hardest, but most important, parts of motherhood. There's so much pressure to be the perfect mom, she said. But what our kids really need is a real mom. One who's present. One who shows them love. That's enough. A shared sisterhood of moms. Despite their different backgrounds, one being a reality TV icon and the other married to a former NFL star, Farley and Kelce found common ground in their honest, humorous, and unfiltered takes on motherhood. They both agreed that while parenting isn't always glamorous, it's deeply rewarding, and made easier when women support each other without judgment. And for Farley, the best kind of support comes from simply being there, not trying to fix anything. Sometimes the best thing you can do for another mom is just say, you're not alone. I see you. I get it, Farley said. That's it. That's the village. We're all just trying to survive, with love, patience, and a whole lot of coffee.